Yeah. Let's ride. Ride.
All right, welcome everyone to the first episode of Millionaire Money Minds After Dark. I wanted to start something that I could have an open dialogue in, right? I wanted to start something that I could have on the side, that I could just have these conversations, open conversations, and talk about things that are happening around us, things that are happening in our world, things that are happening in our community, things that are happening in media, just all encompassing, right? And so I thought, hey, why not have the conversation right here on the channel? Why not open up that dialogue here, and just a place that I can come and be honest, open. You all can comment, be honest and open about your thoughts on different subjects and the different things that we're going to be talking about in this little side series. This content will be different from my normal content in the realm of finance and grifters and talking about people that are trying to scam y'all and shit like that. Don't get me wrong. Some nights it may be about finance. It may lead back to a conversation about finance and money, but I just wanted to be known that not all the time, right? Sometime it may be a conversation that we need to have that eventually does affect money, like tonight's conversation definitely affects the money. And so, again, this is episode 1. We're going to see how it goes. Just an open dialogue that I want to have with you all about some of the things that I see, that I come across on a daily basis, and I want to talk about. And tonight, we're going to talk about Paul Pierce. Now, if you don't know who Paul Pierce is an ex-basketball player, pro basketball player for the NBA. He is a former champion. He is a former player that was considered once 75 all time. He is a guy who has been heralded as a megastar during his time in with the Boston Celtics. And he is someone who has not aged very well. He has not had a career post NBA that is something that he can be proud of. Paul Pierce is absolutely a goofball, okay? 100% goof. Somebody in my comments commented earlier that, you know what, you can't teach stupid. And listen, you absolutely cannot teach stupid. This guy is one of the dumbest people that I've ever seen. And it just goes to show you that having money and having fame and fortune does not make you cool. Having money can't keep you from being a goddamn cornball. And Paul Pierce is an absolute cornball. What am I talking about? Well, Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett is someone who was Paul Pierce's teammate, right? And he was on the Boston Celtics. He was on that team that had that historic championship run together. Paul Pierce is Kevin Garnett's best, dare I say, one of his best friends. They've known each other well. I'm sure Kevin Garnett considers him one of his best friends or one of his friends. And I'm sure Paul Pierce considers Kevin Garnett, KG, one of his best friends. All right. So the relationship is there. The history is there between the two. And these are two former NBA players. Well, Kevin Garnett is getting a bag right now. Okay. And he's getting a bag for the Showtime network. Now, if y'all know Showtime, if y'all know anything about Showtime, like I know about Showtime, Showtime is the network where it's not kid friendly, okay? Showtime is not the network you come to that you turn on when the kids are still up. You got to put them to bed, right? So I say that to say that what you're going to see was even too much for a network like Showtime. Was even too much for a network like Showtime. And one of the most cringe-worthiest fucking episodes that I'm pretty sure Kevin Garnett would like to have back. I'm sure if he could rewind time that he would completely erase this moment from history. All right. So Kevin Garnett has a show called KG Certified on the Showtime Network. And what does he do? He calls up his homie. Hey, bro, I'm doing the show. Why don't you come through? It'd be cool if you come through and kick it on the show on a live stream. Come through and kick it with me on the live stream. We could chop it up. We could talk about ball. We could talk about the finals that's going on right now. Because at the time, I believe this was being recorded, I don't know what game this was that they were on. Maybe game 2, maybe game 3 of the NBA Finals between Miami and Denver. I'm not sure. But it was definitely going on during one of those games, this live stream. So he calls him up. Hey, bro, come on through. We're going to kick it on live. It'll be cool. We can holler at the fans when you can tap in with them if you want to. Chop it up. It'll be a cooler experience. I'm getting the bag over here at Showtime. Come on over. Come chill with me. So Paul Pierce arrives. And boy, does he leave a lasting impression. Let's just watch the video so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to start it over. I've already seen it.
Ooh, man. It's like watching the game at the crib or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Just throw a wall in here and turn it up, you know what I'm saying?
Kevin.
Hey, how you doing?
Camille,
nice to meet you. Formula One everywhere, ain't it? Formula One everywhere.
This is my girlfriend for the day. They got a website that you can hire girlfriends for the day.
Stop, man.
And so I got a girlfriend.
Stop, man. Stop.
You can hire girlfriends for the
Stop,
day.
Man.
I went on the website and I hired a girl.
Look right here.
How many times your homie got to tell you to stop, bro? How many times did we just hear KG tell Paul Pierce, yo, chill out. Yo, stop. He said it jokingly, but you could also tell that he was serious. He's serious. He's trying to tell him, yo, relax. You're doing too much right now. You're doing way too much right now. Chill out. He's trying to tell him, stop. You fucking embarrassing me.
Look, Collins. There go Collins. Look at D Wade at the game. Okay, D Wade at the game. You don't know what.
You can start that website.
This is a live stream, P. We're live. We're streaming. Whatever you're saying, they can hear you. Shout out to everybody who joined us on the live stream. Yeah, we got that P out the dark coming to you.
You see KG trying to warn him. He trying to tell his mans, look, yo, we live. We on the live stream right now. Everything you say, they can hear your ass, your goofy ass. And you bringing all this fucking goof-ass energy on my show. We're live. He trying to tell him. He trying to give him a heads up, y'all. Does Paul Pierce get it? Does Paul Pierce register any of that shit? No.
This summer, look for it, right? Okay, let's get back to it. Right. Look, you know who ain't had a good game? Strauss, man.
I need to wear the ticket at to speak that real shit.
To understand live stream, you know what I'm saying? No. Right. Shooting out the dark and some shit. We gotta do some production and some editing within the live stream. Like,
Kevin G trying to laugh this shit off. Because he really embarrassing the fuck out of him right now.
We're gonna get parental guidance on live streams.
Is this live right now, y'all?
Yeah, it's live.
It's live.
It's live. Bert, Lord, he's Bert.
Stop.
No, we're working.
So let me get this straight. You paid money for a chick. Okay. You paid money to rent a chick for the night. Not the first one. I'm not even mad at that. Right? You're not the first dude to do it. You damn sure ain't the first NBA player to do it. Right? We all know that. We're not dumb. However, the chick you bought for the night doesn't even want to be on the live with you acting like a complete ass. She just says, stop. Stop. Y'all heard it. Hold on. Y'all see it right there. Stop. You doing too much. You embarrassing.
Live.
Stop. So the chick you paid for,
we're working.
the chick you bought that was supposed to be a girlfriend for the night don't even want to be here with you. You fucking cornball.
No,
We're popping.
No.
No,
We're live.
we're not popping. We're working. We're working.
Show me the live stream.
We're working. You heard, KG? No, we're not popping shit. We're working. I'm working. I'm getting a bag, bro. I'm getting a bag for this. And you fucking it up right now. He trying to tell him.
It's right here. Look.
I want to know what
Jalal.
live is.
Show me.
It's right here. Look right here.
Show
This
me the likes
motherfucker.
and the comments and all that on that.
Yeah, give us some questions. Let's take
Show
some
me.
questions. You want some fans questions? You want some fans questions?
Show me now.
You see he's getting
You want to be
upset.
live.
You want
Show
some
me
fans?
now.
You want some fan questions?
Yeah, give me
This
some
guy-
fans questions.
Fan questions.
Hold
What's
on.
some fans questions?
So this
Paulie
live
getting
right now. What
upset.
y'all asking?
My fire go out, my fire went out.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah, you goof. Yeah, you live, goofy.
Yeah.
He was actually getting upset.
Man, get the button on this one.
Now it's starting to register. Now it's starting to
Obviously,
register.
this is your first lobster.
Hey, this is
Hey, what is going on?
Hey, this is that crazy. Crazy.
I know, Lord. I know. Murray over Bradley Bill?
I don't care about what he thinks about Jamal
fucked
Murray.
up.
Let's
No
speed this
way.
up a
If he
little
goes
bit.
Let's start over. You got him over Luka Doncic. You got him over Kyrie. No, he thought about it. Who else? You got him over Steph Curry. Stupid. What the motherfucker?
Porter Jr. has not scored on thing. And if so, he got 2 points. 2 points.
Look,
yeah.
KG trying to
See?
stick to the script.
That's what I'm saying.
KG
You
trying
see
to have
Celebrity?
a show. He's trying to talk about ball. And you can tell Paul Pierce is drunk off his ass. Drunk off his ass.
Oh, he missed one.
Can I like this? They don't allow smoke?
Can't smoke in here,
How we know?
If you have vape,
How we know? Do we know?
yeah.
Yeah, your
Mike's
homie
right
just
there.
told you.
Is there smoking in here?
Your homie just told you. Your homie just told you ain't no smoking in here. What you do? You feel the need to turn around. You got to ask the whole room. You got to survey the whole room. You can't take your homie word for it. He just told you ain't no smoking in here, bro. You want to light up anyway.
don't know
You don't
either.
believe. You can't take his word for
no
it.
smoking
No,
in
you
here.
can't take your friends everywhere,
No
bro.
smoking in here.
You got to know your friends. You got to know your circle.
74-62.
You can't take people everywhere.
He said, I don't know, Lord. Hold on. Give me a lighter. Give me a lighter. Yeah, mother. Yeah, nigga. Who do you think you talking to? Hey, my boy, don't make me smack you.
Relax, man. Relax, man. Relax, man. Relax.
I'm
You burnt.
saying,
You
though,
burnt.
you throwing
Relax.
at me.
It came from here. Relax.
All right, no.
Watch the game, Lord. Get on the game. Get on the game, Joe. Get on the game. Get on the game, Pete.
You're
You're good. You're good. You're good.
I didn't know who it came from.
76-62, man.
It felt like it came from over his
Now, the Heat is...
This man is completely embarrassing, y'all. This man is completely. You know what's even worse? I'm gonna tell you what's worse. Here's why this is worse than what you're actually seeing right now. Paul Pierce, I gave you his accolades, right? I told you where he came from. Star, NBA superstar, former, right? Here's why this is worse than what it is. Paul Pierce actually had a bag as well. He had a bag from Disney. He had the Disney ESPN bag. He was on a syndicated show as an analyst with Stephen A. Smith. They were actually colleagues. If you don't know who Stephen A. Smith, he's a big time media personality, sports analyst, known all over the world, right? So Stephen A. is big time, and Stephen A. gets to it. You can be mad, you can not like what he has to say sometimes, you cannot be a fan of his, that's fine. But Stephen A. gets to the money. Stephen A. gets to the bag. And Paul Pierce had an opportunity to sit next to Stephen A. Smith on a syndicated show as a sports analyst and just talk about the game that he loves. What is better than that, y'all? What is easier than that, right? But here's what Paul Pierce does. Paul Pierce decides to throw a fucking stripper party and then put it on live. Oh my God. Oh my God. He decides to throw a stripper party and then put it on live stream. He at the party with strippers and weed at a card game, at a poker game. So what happens? ESPN sends out that letter. Yo, we need to talk. We need to talk, my boy. Because what the hell are you doing? What is your goof ass doing? You have a public image to maintain. See, people think that because they got all this money and fame or whatever and status, they can just go out and do what you want. But you signed a contract, my boy. You signed a contract, and I'm pretty sure somewhere in the contract there is a clause about your public image. You can't be out here looking any kind of way, doing whatever you want to do. Especially not working for Disney. Not working for Disney. You can't do that with them. Are you insane? So what they do? They fired his ass. They fired his goof ass. So you fucked up that bag, but that wasn't enough for you. Because you then went, your homie called you, you go to his show, and you start to fuck up his bag. You done already fucked up your bag. You done already ruined your bag. Now you about to take the money off the table for your homie. You got to know your circle, man. You got to know your circle. You have to know your circle and whether or not you have outgrown people on certain levels. Everybody can't go everywhere with you. That's just facts. I'm sorry. And then what will happen is if KG turns around and says, yo, I don't want you on my show. That wasn't really a good look, what happened on my show last time. So I'm going to need you to just chill out. Now all of a sudden, in our culture, we'll call KG fake. Oh, you fake. You fake. Meantime, I'm supposed to allow you to come on my show and just fuck my shit up? I'm supposed to let you fuck up my bag like you fucked yours up? No. No, sir. No, sir. Not gonna happen. So Stephen A. weighed in on this. And he has some very, 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 very good things to say.
I never enjoy this
I'm
kind
gonna try
of
to turn
stuff,
this up as much as I can. It's not very loud.
Paul Pierce, former NBA champion with the Boston Celtics, nicknamed The Truth. Could absolutely ball, Hall of Famer.
Yes.
No doubt about it. And,
Hall of Famer.
Person I happen to think is a really decent dude.
Mm-hmm.
He joined his former teammate Kevin Garnett on their on Kevin Garnett's Ticket and the Truth podcast, which was streaming Game 3 of the NBA Finals this past Wednesday night.
13 minutes long. We're not going to watch the whole thing. I just want to give y'all a little snippet.
Started to go off the rails quickly because fans noticed that Paul Pierce was apparently drunk, or at least his behavior seemed to be
he was
that
definitely
of an
drunk
individual
off his
who
ass.
was drunk, slurring his speech and all of this other stuff. This is what they were saying.
Yep.
Observers of the live stream
Facts.
noticed
We
the
just
woman
watched
sitting
it.
partially out of frame to Pierce's right. Eventually, he introduced her to Garnett as Camille, and then told everyone that they met through, quote, a website where you can hire girlfriends for a day.
Yes. Let's skip ahead, 'cause
produced
we
a
know what
cigar,
happened. We just
chewed on it
watched it.
for a bit, and then he used to be my colleague at ESPN.
Oh.
You who don't remember, he used to be my colleague at ESPN until 2017. But before we go any further, if you don't believe what I'm saying, check out at least some of this for yourself.
Throw a wall in here and
So he
turn
goes
it up.
over
You know what
and
I'm
talks
saying?
about
Kevin.
what we just watched. We're not
Hey, how
going
you
to
doing?
watch it again.
Y'all might find it funny. I don't. I find it kind of sad, to be quite honest with you.
As do I.
You're a champion. You know the game of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something about Kevin
And you're
Garnett.
still a fucking
He's serious
cornball.
as a heart attack. That brother takes all his work serious. He don't joke around. He don't mess around. He don't take shortcuts with anything he does. But that's his brother, his teammate, his friend, and he ain't gonna say much on camera. I'd love to know what he said to him off camera.
Me too.
Because Kevin Garnett ain't want to tolerate that kind of nonsense.
Me too.
And it was indicative. The behavior that I'm talking about was at least somewhat indicative of what got Paul Pierce in trouble with ESPN. If you remember, ESPN hired Pierce in a full-time role in 2017 after he made appearances on his basketball program in a guest role and was a commentator on ESPN's NBA Countdown and The Jump. But he was let go in 2021 after he went live on Instagram displaying a room full of dancers while smoking, drinking, and apparently playing poker. You would think that after what Paul Pierce went through in 2021, it's something that he would like and prefer people to forget about. Because he clearly seemed a bit inebriated and he had the dancers in his own home. And we won't get into his family affairs. That's his business.
I'm going to stop it right there. What he just said was you would think that somebody who got fired and lost their goddamn job, lost the bag over the same type of goofy shit you're doing would know better than to bring that same type of energy and activity to your man's job, to your man's show. KG is at work, bro. He at work. This ain't just another little fun little get-together night. He's working. And I know for a fact KG told him that. I know for a fact he ain't just walk him in there blindly. But you know why? Do you want to know why Paul Pierce hasn't learned his lesson? Because we care more about perception than we do anything else. I talk about it all the time on this channel. Y'all care about perception and how you are perceived by everyone more than you care about anything else. And it is absolutely crippling. That shit right there will destroy you. All because you want your little ego to be boosted. You want people to see you. You want people to know. You want the clout. Clout chasing. It's what that shit is. Perception. Your friends can't. Sometimes you got to know your circle. And when you know your circle, sometimes it's going to be a friend or two in there that can't go everywhere you're going. That can't go into the rooms that you're going. That can't elevate to the level that you elevating. Paul Pierce is one of those clowns. Paul Pierce is absolutely one of the dudes that you can't take everywhere. Mind your friends. Mind your fucking friends.